Welcome back to Pocahontas. So, like I said, we're going to meet John Smith, but now it's time to solve more rudimentary puzzles.
Of course.
Puzzles? Oh, can I be in this
Yeah,
one?
because this reminds me of a puzzle.
No, that's the thing, Professor. Don't bother, don't bother, Professor. These puzzles are so insulting to your intelligence that they're not even worth it.
Really?
I mean, look at this. See, all I had to do was push 2 platforms, and there you go. There's the puzzle solved. That's how complex these puzzles are.
Oh my. How old was this game?
This game is actually 20 years old this year.
Well,
Wow.
Actually, no. Okay, no. Actually, no.
19.
19. Yeah, 19.
well, in that case, Luke, we're going to make a game.
We are, Professor.
But Professor, I don't know the first thing about making a game. Hey, EA doesn't know the first thing about making most games, and yet they still make money. So we'll
True.
do the same.
The logic is sound. I'll give him that.
Come on, Luke, let's go. Professor, go!
Okay,
See you later.
so when we went underwater there, we saw that those fish are separated by a rock, so we have to help those fish eventually. But now this time we help the squirrels.
Squirrels.
So now we get the spirit of the squirrel and shit.
Yay.
The squirrel.
Let's hope it doesn't bite your ankle.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, let me guess. It makes you climb things.
Yeah, you can. It's interesting because I still kind of think this should have been the monkey spirit more than the squirrel spirit, because you can only climb and swing on branches. It's not really more.
Remember, it's North America we're talking about. There weren't many monkeys there.
I guess, yeah. Okay, so basically now we can climb and swing over branches.
Okay.
So let's jump and boom, and there we go. Alright, so basically, this is something that's good. Fortunately, the game is already pretty short enough, so I didn't feel the need to edit this particular part out. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find a hidden passage that I would like to show off. But eventually I realized that I need Miko, so I need to go back and get him. But, oh well, it's not like... it won't take that long. Anyway, yeah, here we go. The fish are separated, so let's help them. There we go.
Okay.
What? You're able to move it underwater? How does that make sense?
Disney. Anyway,
Yeah.
we received the spirit of the fish. Now we can press
Oh,
A.
you can swim faster. Okay.
This is the only spirit that's actually optional. You don't have to get this one to complete the game.
I suppose there's not a completion bonus in that regard.
No, there isn't. Which reminds me, actually, like I said, I actually get all the pieces of the necklace, but I forgot what it does. I guess maybe it's for. I don't think it's for password. So let me wait. Pocahontas, Genesis. Gonna look up real quickly what the hell that necklace does.
I'll take a wild guess and said infinite life points.
Okay, life point seriously!
Anyway, yeah. Give me a moment, everybody, because I'm going to get
Sure,
this.
don't worry.
Because
Meantime, still ripping off Echo the Dolphin.
this doesn't really have anything to do with Echo Dolphin, because
Well, the
honestly,
gameplay looked very, very similar in that regard.
final level of all powers. Okay, to gain the last level of all powers and all pieces of the necklace, enter this password. Finish the last level, which will immediately be taken to this password, and you'll see an extra ending. You did? But I did. Hold on. I never saw that, but okay, fine. I got all the pieces of the necklace, and I never saw any extra ending. Whatever.
Okay.
Okay, let me just quickly see what the hell that extra ending is. Oh, it's this. Okay, it's not really worth it, honestly. If I'm totally honest.
Well, I'm trusting you.
Yeah. Basically, it's not even in canon with the movie. It's basically them kissing, and then we go to. It's just watching them kiss again for some. Not really worth.
How charming! The perfect ending. Spending an eternity with Mel Gibson. Ugh.
Indeed. Okay, so if I remember, so now Miko is in the right place if I remember correctly. So now I can actually, or didn't he? Yeah. Okay. So now, time to get to that extra passage.
Yay!
The game was already short enough, so I wanted to show off as much as I could. We're not gonna see the extra ending, but trust me, everybody, it's not worth it. If you really want to see it, just go to YouTube, which you already are at anyway. So.
Just type in another video, I suppose.
Exactly.
Now we're swinging.
Yeah, basically I have to go back to where Miko is, just so I can show off that particular room. So here we go. Okay, now we have Miko over here, so let's help him. Here's an interesting thing. If Miko jumps to where Pocahontas is, Pocahontas will fold her arms and serve as an extra platform for Miko. So Pocahontas is needed for Miko to make some of his jumps.
Cool. Reminds me of the interaction between Shield Knight and Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Not really.
Jolly cooperation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you see, Twebs? Today we learned the true meaning of friendship and teamwork.
If I wanted that, I'd watch some cutscenes of Sonic Heroes.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, not really for teamwork.
For friendship, definitely.
It's no use, but why can't I beat you? Ha! Because we're Sonic Heroes. What the hell does that even mean?
Not sure if that was just in the English script or the Japanese script.
I know, but still, like, what the hell were the translators thinking? Like, was no one who spoke proper English around to smack them in the head? No, it's bad translators.
They're probably the same lot who wrote, "We're going to the Ark, so I guess that means we're going too."
And to translate the Japanese, the script of Castlevania Lament of Innocence.
Anyway,
Castlevania too.
Anyway, guess what? If we swim underwater, we can find an extra underground room. Because apparently back then in America, they had,
Hidden Palace.
Yeah. Okay, so let's keep swimming, and there we go.
Just keep swimming, swimming.
Now that Miko pushed that log there, we can actually climb this particular part. There we go. Okay, I hit this part because... Okay, so basically I fell here. Okay, so here I fell. Why, you ask? Because silly me, I thought that looked like a wall, so I thought it was a wall. So I was assuming that Pocahontas would stop on her tracks after touching that, but no. Fine, whatever.
So other than poor detection, sometimes we even have
and now for some reason
background.
And now for some reason she fell through the fucking log.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that. And boom. Thank you.
There
Jesus
you go.
Christ. Okay, so now we can go here and collect the feather. If I remember correctly, I do think... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Miko can collect feathers too. So yeah, that's it. Basically, we got an extra feather. And... there we go. Put Miko right there, specifically to be thrown off. So, and now that we're done, let's go back to where we were. And that's an extra room.
Yay!
Now let's go back. So Dwebs, you literally don't remember anything about Pocahontas, like literally.
Not really, no.
Here's a fun fact. I watched again the Hobbit trilogy. The governor of Lake City reminds me a lot of the supposed villain of Pocahontas.
Oh, Radcliffe.
Yeah, Radcliffe.
Radcliffe is the only character. Honestly, he was the character I was rooting for.
You mean because he's over the topness?
I love his over the topness. I love his design, and hey, he's played by Jim Cummings, so.
Also known as the Terror Mask.
Okay, I hit this part. Whenever you're in the water where there's a shallow end, you can't run on these shallow ends. You can only walk. All right, so now we meet the great willow tree. Hold on.
You can only walk on shallow water.
Hold on, Dos.
Oh my
The
god!
earth trembles, child. Strangers have come to our land. Climb my branches to see if you can discover anything.
I want to stay away from Treebird here as far as possible.
Okay, you might wonder. The reason I'm making Grandmother Willow a disturbing, perverted old lady is because of that comment she made in the movie where, oh, this is John Smith, and he's handsome too. So I don't know. All right. So let's. She told us to climb up her branches so we can see exactly what's going on.
Oh, there's a feather.
So here we go. And this is one of the iconic scenes from the movie.
Yep.
Very
Okay.
iconic. Someone watches a boat go past.
Look at that. A sprite of a boat.
What
Iconic.
happens?
Strange clouds. Get it? Because she doesn't know what a boat is. Oh. Well, not a boat, more like a ship, but yeah. Alright, got that. Trying to get that piece of the necklace. Come on.
Come on, you can do it.
You can do
Okay.
it.
Basically, I have to waste a feather to get that. 2 feathers, actually. Jesus Christ. See, now I went to the extra room. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, what I was trying to say before, Dwimbs, was whenever I'm in a shallow end of the water, I cannot run for some reason.
I don't know.
I guess the programmers were feeling lazy.
Yeah. We felt like, yeah, you cannot run in water because my daughters cannot do, so let's apply that.
Okay, so now I kind of need to go back because Miko can't jump there alone, so... Fortunately, it's not that far. There we are. Someone is... Okay.
Dweebs, are you eating cereal?
I finished now.
Ah.
You're eating cereal at 10 p.m.?
I'm hungry.
I still have to finish the remnants of my Easter's egg.
Alright, so now... Let's keep going.
Easter's probably one of the few times of the year where I can eat chocolate in the morning and no one has any problem with it.
That's Christmas, Darkstar. You're getting it wrong.
See, there we go. See, right now I'm in the shallow end of the water. While I'm in this particular place, I can't run, even though
You literally have to use Pocahontas as a platform.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Again, well, that's a detail. We gotta teach kids the value of teamwork.
Did any of you see Pocahontas 2?
I have.
Oh my god. No, please. I said it wasn't.
I actually kind of liked the second movie better than the first one because
I was bored as fuck.
because at least it was more accurate, more historically accurate than the first one. I mean,
I know, but it was at least for me it was boring.
Well, both movies were boring, so if you go by that route, I mean,
yeah, but I don't know. There was something in the first one that at least made me kind of sort of interested somehow.
Probably Alan Menken's music.
Not really. If you know me better, I'm not a huge fan of Disney music and songs.
Oh, okay, fine.
Then he probably didn't really like the Star Spangled Man music in Captain America: First Avenger.
No comment.
Anyway, well, maybe the beautiful animation.
Maybe the colors, but then again, I recall correctly that even in Pocahontas 2 is have bright colors. I don't know. I have to rethink.
Can anyone name a direct-to-DVD?
What the hell?
What? Oh. Can anyone name a Disney direct-to-DVD sequel that didn't suck?
I actually kind of enjoyed.
King 2.
I actually kind of enjoyed Return of Jafar. I mean, it wasn't great or anything, but it was enjoyable. It was okay.
Lion King 3 was alright.
Yeah, and I also liked Aladdin 3. Aladdin 3 I thought was actually pretty enjoyable, I thought.
Yeah, especially because it was a conclusion to both the movies and the TV series.
Yeah,
And they actually got Robin
Lion King
Williams
3.
back for the third one.
yeah.
I'm probably one of the few people that actually prefers Dan Castellaneta as the genie.
Well, no worries, Theo. Now he'll forever be the genie.
Not really, they changed him for Recoded.
Wait, they changed? Oh, really?
Recoded HD, they changed him with... I can't remember, but they changed him. I remember being one of the important topics. Let me make a quick search.
There was a Lion King 3.
It was more like 1.5 Darkstar.
Oh,
Well, it was recorded HD. Maybe he'll be back for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know.
Ooh, Dan Castellaneta.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's how you die.
Homer Simpson.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you die. You turn into leaves and fly away because.
Okay.
Okay. Allow me to explain what's going on here. I fucking hate this section because they're trying to have me do platforming. Okay, but the problem is that it's extremely hard to gauge how she jumps because her jump is so awkward. You know, you can tell that these controls are not made for a platforming game. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. You have to play it to understand what I mean. But trust me, these controls are not optimized for this particular jump. Like,
Yeah.
I have to run. Like, if I try to do a normal jump, I just fall. So I have to run and do a longer jump. The problem is that it's really hard to know in which specific spot I should jump so I don't go overboard and fall. See, now I lucked out. And now I have to run again because, again, remind you, I cannot just do, as you saw,
Story detection. Glorious story detection.
I can't just do a normal jump. I have to run. The problem is that, so basically I have to walk a bit and press A to start running and then press jump button again. All this is in this little platform. As you can tell,
Wow.
I'm not particularly fond of this section.
I can imagine.
Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
yeah, the voice actor for the genie in Recoded HD is apparently someone called Jim Meskiman, whatever.
Well, maybe it's because then Castellaneta is not exactly getting any younger, so they thought they might as well just try to get him.
Apparently it was because Disney was restructuring a lot of his assets in that period of time.
Couldn't Square have asked them, or didn't they have the power? Or something?
It's a combination. Usually Square makes the request and Disney provides them.
Because if there's one thing Square are usually pretty good at is keeping their voice cast consistent.
Yeah,
with
the
characters that brought
continuity
back.
with voice cast, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, most of the times anyway.
yeah.
Well, actually, Arif has had a shit ton of different voice actresses by
Yeah.
this point.
and hell, even Yuffie had a couple of voice changes.
Yeah, Arif had many more in Kingdom Hearts 1. Then she had Mina Suvari in Kingdom Hearts 2. Then she had another actress in Crisis Core. And I think there might have been another one somewhere.
What I know for Yuffie is she had a voice in Kingdom Hearts 1, then that got changed for Kingdom Hearts 2 under just Cerebus.
Yeah.
Can't remember, is Yuffie voiced by the same one that voiced her in Advent Children?
Yeah. She had the same voice in both Dungeon Cerberus and Advent Children. In fact, all the Advent Children actors came back for Dungeon Cerberus.
Well, they also changed the voice of Squall between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and in fact, the voice of Squall for Kingdom Hearts 2 was the one chosen for Squall in Dissidia.
Well, no, actually, that's Steve Burton. He's been...
No, Squall, not Cloud.
Oh, yeah, Cloud. You're right, Cloud.
Cloud has always been voiced by Steve Burton.
Yeah.
Sephiroth was another one that changed his voice actor between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
I actually gotta say, I prefer George Newbern over
Me
Lance
too,
Bass.
definitely.
Which one did George Newbern do?
Sephiroth.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sephiroth.
what game? Sorry.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Basically,
yeah,
basically in Kingdom Hearts 1, it wasn't really exactly a bad thing because he was just a boss battle in Kingdom Hearts 1. But basically, back in Kingdom Hearts 1, Disney got Lance Bass from NSYNC, yes, Justin Timberlake's band, to voice Sephiroth for some reason. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't terrible or anything. He was okay, I guess. But I don't think his voice really fits the character. I think George Newbern fits a lot more. Like, he doesn't sound intimidating. He just sounds kind of... George Newbern actually does make Sephiroth sound intimidating, to me at least.
Yeah, I agree. Ron raised the wolf to get its spirit.
And he was also in Cress's Court, if I remember correctly, wasn't he?
I think the
George Newbern has started voicing Sephiroth since Adventure and that did never stop.
I think the only few actors from when they gave the 7 characters voices out of
hold on, Dez, I gotta explain this.
Tifa's and
hold on, Dez, I gotta explain this. Basically, we raced the wolf, and by racing I mean get where he is. And I got the spirit of the wolf. So let's see what this does. The spirit of the wolf gives you the power to sneak. Hold down and press left or right to try it. Basically,
so you can enter holes like Miko does.
Yes, so basically now I can crawl. And it can also be used to... Oh, so that's the piece of the necklace that I didn't get. That explains it. Okay.
Yeah. Cloud's always been Steve Burton.
For some reason I missed that.
Tifa has always been Rachel Ray Cook or whatever it's called.
That girl off She's All That, which I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fun fact, She's All That actually got an uncredited Shyamalan rewrite, so that'll be interesting.
I actually really like Rachel Ray Cook as Tifa. I think she did a really good job, particularly in Kingdom Hearts 2, where she had that really funny cutscene.
Okay.
Alright, so here's another iconic scene from the movie.
How are these scenes really all that iconic?
Well, I mean, what I mean in iconic is the one that fans mostly...
and here's the point of licensed games, at least back in the day, was to recreate in the way they could iconic scene.
They didn't exchange any dialogue there. They just went hi.
Well, but that's the thing, dude. You got to remember that this is a Mega Drive game. Like dialogue,
or text boxes or anything.
I guess, yeah, but I guess they didn't really want that much too much dialogue hampering you from the gameplay, I guess. Anyway, okay, so now we push this rock here, and guess what? The rock is now magically gone.
Okay.
Unless it's a rock that really hates water.
It was too a victim of bad detection.
Apparently the ground ate the fucking rock. What the... Okay,
Your soul is mine.
Okay, so now John Smith here tries to kill the deer that helped us, but we tell her, no, you dumb shit, don't kill the fucking deer.
No, this isn't Bambi.
Indeed. Okay, and it's interesting you mentioned that, Teo, because here they're recreating the Colors of the Wind musical number. Like literally, she touches the rock and it gets yellow, just like in the movie. They're literally, I'm not even controlling anything. This is literally a scripted scene. So yeah, now we're basically recreating the Colors of the Wind musical number. Things you never knew you knew. Anyway, so yeah, this thing looks...
Issues for a 16-bit game. I like it.
Yeah, this looks pretty damn beautiful for a Mega Drive game, I have to say. You can tell that, like, I mean, not just the animation and the sprites, like the backgrounds, it looks really good.
Yeah, developers really knew what they were doing, I have to say that.
Yeah. Okay, and here's the climatic ending of the number. We're at the top of the rock and shit.
It's the circle of life.
Actually, there's a line in the song that actually kind of references Lion King. I must go.
My planet needs me.
When will I see you again?
Never.
I will find you.
No. Well, considering he's Mel Gibson, he will probably find you.
And he'll
try to bring you to his sex dungeon or something.
Find out what the newcomers are up to. Be careful; they are not as friendly as John Smith. So yeah.
Or
so we're going stealth.
Unless we capture Mel Gibson and give him plastic surgery to look like Tom Hardy.
So yeah, Darkstar, you were right. We need to put Metal Gear Solid music.
Alright, Teo, you be Kokum.
Okay. Oh boy. In the next part, apparently.
In the next part, everybody. See ya.
See ya.